Son of a gun. I was 6-hour drive away from finishing a $100,000 job. Game update, bought Montana, and I'm back home. Darn it. Whatever, I guess we'll head to Montana. Ugh. New Mexico, Utah, Colorado, Montana. There we go. Hopefully this job isn't too far away. Hey everybody, I'm Old Guy Gamer. This is American Truck Sim. Montana got released today. I thought about calling in sick just to buy Montana, but I didn't. So give me an Employee of the Month award because I didn't call in sick to get Montana today, but I went to work, came home, bought it, and here we are. I was in the middle of a 6-figure job. I was 6 hours away from completing that job from Oregon to Arizona when I stopped yesterday, and it reset the game and put me back at my home garage in Eugene, Oregon. So I missed out on that 6-figure job. That kind of stinks. So all that recording I've been doing for the last couple days ain't gonna make it to the internet. If I remember right, that was a 27-hour drive, something like that. And all that recorded video is wasted now. So here we are, driving over to pick up a job going to Montana. So stick around, let's see where we go. I guess we're turning right. I am super excited to be on here driving already to Montana today. I thought I was going to have to finish up that other job first. So I am a little disappointed missing out on a 6-figure job, but at least I got to get to the Montana downloadable content before I thought I was going to be able to. Right there's the middle. Looks pretty good. $999 miles away, 17 hours of driving. At least I'll be in Montana when I have to stop. And we will get to see what the countryside looks like in Montana. I love that truck. Already burned 45 miles. We'll be there in no time. $5,000 from Greta. When I started that drive from I think it was California. Oh no, it was Oregon. Just Arizona. I had about $100,000 in the bank. It was a 6-figure job for me, but on my way, you can see that my current income, current money in the bank is about $195,000. My drivers got me $95,000. Probably not all that, but they got me a big chunk. They got me almost up to $200,000 just while I was driving. Drivers I saw one $10,000 job. One of my guys had a job alone that made me $9,900. And you can see what Greta just did for me, so my drivers are knocking it out of the park. Alrighty, let's get this writing prompt read so I can start thinking about it. You know, I've already done it once. I think it was about chocolate. Yeah, there it is. How do you feel about chocolate? What's your favorite way to eat it? With my mouth. Alright, let me ruminate about that one a little bit, and then we'll talk about it. A buddy and me were talking about this game I was telling him about how I had trouble finding a way to fit that articulating trailer into a parking spot where I could sleep. That was just telling me the truck wasn't in the spot, so I couldn't press the enter button to get the rest that I needed. I was at the end of my working clock. And I was surprised to learn he told me that you can unhook your trailer like on the road and pull your truck into the parking spot to get the sleep icon to activate. I had no idea that was a thing, so let me know if that's true. Let me know if that works, because I need to see if I can get that to work for me, because I was having a heck of a time getting an articulating trailer in a parking spot to get it to register. And I wasn't afraid of taking up more than one spot. There were some places where I was pretty desperate. I was taking up 10 spots right in the middle of the little blue logo, and it still wouldn't accept that I was in the spot. So let me know if it works for you. Let me know if it's still a thing, because I gotta try that. I think we'll just drive till it gets dark and then sleep and finish the rest tomorrow. Hopefully that'll work out about right. I should probably learn to drive like this, huh? Alright, there's a garage in Coeur d'Alene that I could buy, but it is so far off the map and a little upside down to get to, so we're not going there. We'll go to the second or third exit and then hop off and rest. And then it's on to Montana. Let's get to Montana, what do you say? Before I get back out on the road, let's read this writing prompt one more time. It is, how do you feel about chocolate? What is your favorite way to eat it? You do have to buy the game before you can buy the additional states. Gotta buy the base game, and then you can start adding states like Montana, like I did about 2 hours ago. Why am I not getting a green light? Another quick right. We are back on I-90. If we keep following that, we'll end up in Chicago. That's my neck of the woods. I-90 is the closest interstate that goes by my house currently. And now that we are back on I-90 coming eastbound out of Coeur d'Alene, we'll be hitting Montana here shortly. Oh man, oh man. Alright, we got 8 hours to get there. Or we got 8 hours until we're there. We got 18 hours to get there. Yeah, Monday between 9 o'clock. Let me just do this. Let me get up to 55. I'll set the cruise control, and then we'll get out and we'll check out this new Montana DLC from the outside, looking around the truck while I try and drive. Even though I'm not that good at driving like that, we'll try it. This is Idaho. It's been around for a little bit. I'm going to stop here at the state line and take a photo, so don't be surprised if I edit this little part out. Give me 1 sec. Cannot miss the state sign though. The state sign at the state line. That would be a huge embarrassment for a professional driver like me entering Montana for the first time. Do not miss it. Look at the pretty trees. I saw a red sign. Was that it? Might have been a red truck. Yeah, it was a red truck. Tricking me. Alright, it was supposed to be before the next exit, and the next exit is right around this corner, or right around this curve. Lookout Pass recreation area. I think we're in Montana now, and it just didn't tell us. Because by the time we got to this point, we were going to be in Montana. There's no sign. Alright, let me jump out here and we'll look and see if this is a sign for Montana. There's the Montana state sign. Welcome to Montana, boys and girls. But hey, we're truckers, not gawkers. We gotta get this delivery to its destination. Alright, you guys watch the surroundings, the environment, because I am trying to keep this truck in the lines. I am freaking out right now. Let me jump back in so I can see if we gotta stop at this way station. Of course I do. I've only had to stop at 3 so far. There's no way we could possibly tie these things together so they know how much I weigh when I leave. Oh my gosh, next left? Are you kidding me? Who puts their weigh stations on the left? Oh, they're in the center. Well, that's just ridiculous. Who thought of this harebrained idea, sharing a weigh station on both lanes, both directions of traffic? Alright, let's see if I can navigate this little fiasco. Well, I guess we did it. A weigh station on the left. Let me see if I can set the cruise control this time, and then we will jump outside and drive like careful creatures. Not like crazy maniacs on the rumble strips. Oh my goodness. Look at that truck. Oh, I love it. Come on, man. Rumble strips. They're there for a reason. Just stay off of them. Now I'm probably in the other lane. This is Montana, folks. I'm not going to be stopping along the way, so it's just going to be this. Checking out the trees and the wildlife and that big old river in the middle of the median. Alright, let's get to our talking point. What do I think of chocolate? What's my favorite way to eat it? That whole thing. I love chocolate. Typically, if I'm going to have chocolate, I'll do it in the form of a candy bar. I say that because right now I am drinking a chocolate milk as we speak. Well, I have a glass of chocolate milk next to me, and I'm taking sips of it between talking. But candy drawer is a real thing in my life. When we got married, my wife and I, we had a candy drawer. And I would just pick up candy bars at the grocery store when I saw them on sale. I just never bought a whole bunch of them at one time, just 1 or 2 when they were on sale. Throw it in the candy drawer in the house and just let the stockpile grow. I actually like having chocolate around the candy bars. I have the willpower to say no as much as I want. I kind of like just the feeling of having them around so that they're there. When I want one, I know I can just go get one at any point. The funny thing for me is I actually enjoy the having them more than the actual eating them. So I've actually had a lot of chocolate go bad on me sitting in the candy drawer. But once we had kids, the candy drawer went away because the candy drawer could not stay filled. The oldest daughter would get into our candy drawer and hide the wrappers, and she probably thought she was being clever, but apparently moms and dads talk when kids aren't around, because she must have thought we would just assume that the other person was eating the candy. Actually, she was taking it, eating it, and throwing the wrappers behind our washer and dryer set in the house we were living in at the time. And we were none the wiser, really, because we never really noticed that candy was going missing. But we did notice when our dryer went on the fritz and we had to pull it out to get it repaired. And we found all of the empty candy wrappers behind the washer and dryer. That was a fun little discovery. That was kind of when the candy drawer went away for good. So now my kids are 22 and 20. They'll be turning 23 and 21 later this year. And now that we are coming close to being empty nesters, my younger daughter is going to be going away to college here pretty soon. We'll have the house all to ourselves. And my daughters don't know this right now, but we already have a candy drawer in this new house that we're living in. Right here in my computer desk, full of candy bars, chocolate. If you ever come over to my house, check it out. Ask for one. I will share. I'm actually a fan of Snickers bars. They're my favorite. I don't really like my candy bars to have peanut butter in them. So I don't like the chocolate bars with peanut butter, whatever that may be. I like those Take 5 candy bars, the one with the pretzels and the caramel and the chocolate. I like the sweet and salty combination. Those are good. My wife likes M&Ms, the peanut ones especially. She likes the green ones. I like the yellow ones. So we get along just fine. As far as other chocolates, that's about it. That is my chocolate form of intake. So that's that. That is my take on chocolate. What kind of candy bars do you like the best? Let me know in the comment section. I don't say that too often to leave a comment, but let me know what candy bars I've forgotten about, didn't mention. Maybe you'll mention one that I haven't tried yet, and I'll go try it because you mentioned it. So how am I going to know if you don't leave a comment and tell me what your favorite candy bar is? I do like Kit Kats also. If I wasn't driving outside the truck, I could open the drawer and drive at the same time, maybe. Tell you what I have in there. Let's see, I got some miniature Baby Ruths. Those are not Halloween leftovers. I just bought them that way because they were on sale one day in the grocery store. I bought like 6 of them at one time. I got my Snickers. I got my Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, which I said I don't like peanut butter with my chocolate. Those are more for my wife. She likes those. But I guess I wouldn't say I hate it because I have had them before. They're just not my favorite. I don't like peanut butter in my ice cream either. But those are for my wife. And then I've got these Skor chocolate bars, S-K-O-R. They're like hard toffee covered in chocolate. Those aren't typically on my radar either. They must have been on sale. That's probably why I got them. But that's all that's in the drawer right now. A couple of each. And then I've got some Smarties in there also. I could make a package of Smarties last all day. I will literally put a Smarties in my mouth, just one Smartie, and nibble around the edges and turn it to powder with saliva. I will savor every single one in the pack, and I can make it last for a really long time. I remember for a long time I drove a blue truck. I had a Ford Ranger back in the day, a blue one. It was the flare side edition, so it had the step side cab. And I found a die-cast model that kind of looked like my truck, but it was an F-150 where I had a Ranger, so I bought that die-cast model, kept it in my closet, and I filled the bed up with rolls of Smarties because they fit into the pickup truck bed perfectly. And there's a nice little stash point hidden in my closet. That went away a long time ago. I still do have some die-cast cars, but I had to thin the the collection some, so now it's just Lamborghinis and Ferraris and some Vipers that I tend to like. The later model ones. Don't really like the early model Vipers, so I kind of got rid of those diecast also. So how you liking this Montana content? It's a lot of forest and highway driving right now. Gonna try and get this video posted today. I'm recording this on August the 4th. This Montana DLC just released today. I had to work this morning, so I don't know what time this released, but I came home and it was out. So I was able to buy it, download it, install it, and play it all pretty quickly. It was a nice hassle-free download and update today. And just so you guys know, I told somebody today at work that I have 20 company drivers in this game. I don't think it's 20, it might be 15. But my original hire, the first contracted driver that I hired to drive for my company, he's going on 20,000 miles of successful driving. I think what I'm going to do is all my drivers get skill points put towards fuel economy first, since I'm paying the fuel bill for their trucks. And then I put them on a long distance highway skill point accrual. And my first guy, his name is Kaz. It's probably longer than that, but I call him Kaz. I don't even remember what his full name is. But he's maxed out on fuel economy, and he's got one more skill point to earn before he's maxed out on long distance driving. And I've decided that's going to be the point when I give my truck drivers their new trucks. So keep an eye out for that video. Kaz is going to be getting a new Kenworth something. I figure Kaz deserves a Kenworth. Right now he's driving the same truck I am, just a base model version of it. He's driving the company blue regular. It does have a sleeper on it, but it's just the regular sleeper K100, so he's going to be upgraded soon, so keep an eye out for that video. We'll do our best to make it an event, and then we'll pass his old truck on to a new driver. We'll give it to somebody to use. Boy, we're doing pretty good driving from this little location here. We're doing all right. I have not noticed those gas food lodging signs. Those are a real life thing if you don't travel the highways too much. Are those in other states on this game, or is that a new thing that I'm just now noticing? Because it's showing what businesses are coming up on the next exit, and I don't know if I've seen those before in this game. Maybe it's a relatively new thing. Here's Butte, Montana. I got a buddy from the Army that, well, he didn't retire, but he moved. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I did use my turn signal. It's just cut out of the screen. You can't see it. I got a buddy in the Army that moved back to Montana after he got out, and I'm friends with him on Facebook. I need to go ask him what town he lives in so he can take a look at this game for me and see how realistic the actual city is compared to the city he's familiar with. I think he's from Billings, or he lives in Billings or near Billings, and I'm assuming that this game has Billings in it, considering it has, like, I think 22 cities in Montana, if I remember. It's probably not exactly right, but it's something like that. There's Billings, 237 miles away. We'll get to it eventually. Let's take a peek and see where we're headed to. We're going to an Exxon Mobil in Laurel. Don't know where that's at. Continental Divide, elevation 6393. Alright, there's a long grade coming ahead. You saw that little quick edit there. I just edited out some traffic. I'm going to hop back in here for this grade. It says 45 miles an hour. We just went over the Continental Divide. Let's see if we can keep this truck under control as we get it down this big hill. Here we are, picking up speed again. It's actually a little bit strong of a... Oh, you know what? I need to increase the retarder, not decrease it. Yeah, it's slowing me down too much. I'm just going to let the gravity take me, and I'll turn it back on. That must have been the whole hill. I have not quite figured out the retarder yet, the engine retarder, because I know how to turn it on and off. I've got that button mapped. There's an increase and a decrease for the retarder. I don't know if the increase button increases the speed that it will let me go, or if it increases the strength of the retarder so it will slow me down more. If you've got some sort of insight on that, let me know, because I'm probably not going to look it up and Google it just to learn for this game. I don't know, maybe I will someday, but I don't think it's going to be today. And it'll give you something to say hello to me about and let me know and educate me. Just not sure if that retarder... I know it slows me down. That's the way I'm using it right now. That's what I use it for. Let's set that cruise for 65. And let's hop back out. We got down the hill safely. Let's see if we can look at the taillights and drive a little bit as we come up on Bozeman, Montana. And the Texas Roadhouse billboard. I wonder how long it's going to take SCS software to include real-life billboards in this game just to sell some ad space. Like there was an Amazon Prime Video ad on that billboard back there that I just passed. Do you think Amazon pays them to put that there, or do you think they just put it in there because it's realistic filler? I don't know. Maybe I got a mod on there for realistic advertising. I have no idea. I haven't looked at my mods in so long I don't even remember what I have activated. But I would imagine at some point SCS software, which released this game, is going to start selling that ad space and getting something back on their return. Some sort of return on their investment. Seems like it'd be a pretty easy coding issue. I don't know how to code, but oh, can't be that hard, right? You see ad space in movies, why not do it on video games? Put real life billboards out there. I do have a mod for real company names because Lenner Home Builder is in this game with this mod I use. It would not be called that if it was not modded. Let's hop back up here and jump out of the way of this policeman chasing a bad guy. And then we'll speed back up as we head east on I-90 through Montana. We just went past Bozeman. Or no, did we go past Bozeman? I don't remember. Anyways, we're headed east. I can control this truck a lot better when I'm inside driving. This is tough. White Sulphur Springs, Montana. Exit 340. I learned a long time ago in these videos not to drive backwards like this, because you can't see what's coming. Even if you can keep it between the lines. I caused a huge crash. I think I did a video called "And Lives Were Changed" or something like that, where I was driving backwards like that in this K100 back before I got it lengthened and improved and painted. Back when it was just a regular K100, I was driving backwards with this thing and I hit something. Go look it up. It's a pretty funny video. I still laugh about it to this day. Man, I've spent the rest of that video laughing about how awesome that video was because of the way the truck responded when it hit something. It was cool. And then just now sitting here thinking about it when I was editing that video, watching it over and over and over. Oh, that was a good one. Oh heck, we're only 62 miles away from our destination. This has been Montana, folks. You'll get to see more of it if you stick around. There's a World of Trucks event going on right now. If you deliver to or from cities in Montana, you get a little special thing. So I might jump on World of Trucks just to knock some of those out. That'll keep me exploring the state and get me a little thing that I can show off in the truck. I forget what the prize is if you do it, but it doesn't matter. It'll help me show off the state here while it's brand new. Maybe I'll get a few more views on this one because it's new content that not a lot of people are covering. I hope you guys enjoyed the ride. I started talking a lot once we got to Montana. I wanted to show off this scenery. It's kind of back in the flow of talking the whole time while I'm driving. Just not used to doing it from the outside of the truck like I did through that whole western part of the state of Montana. But let's get over here and get this delivery, and then we'll say goodbye to you. This must be Laurel. And again, on my turn signal a little too early, but whatever. We'll get it. Oh, we got down to 30. We hardly had to use our brakes at all. I think Laurel, it's pretty safe to say it's an industrial town. I mean, we are delivering an air vent to it. Must be a refinery town, maybe. What did it say we're going to? ExxonMobil? Must be a refinery town. Oh no! I am sorry, Mr. Officer, I cut you off. Alright, we discovered Laurel. Not that one. Saw a sign for Red Lodge. I didn't see what that other town was. Huh. There's the ExxonMobil. Let's leave this trailer sticking out there in the road while we check in here. Well, folks, as we make another delivery, once again, I'm reminded of my wife, how great she is to me. We're going to park that thing right there. We are here. Let's drop it. Well, folks, that's Montana. That's my first trip into Montana. 1,001 miles. Wasn't it 999? Probably because I went off to sleep a mile. Wow. Almost $10,000 in bonuses. Proficiency, long distance, and urgent delivery. All right, let's go look at this map. Take a look at Montana before we say goodbye. All right, there's Montana. Oof. All right, so we passed a sign for Kalispell. I saw the turnoff for it at least. There's Thompson Falls, Missoula. Butte. There's Bozeman. We did pass Bozeman. There's Laurel. If we kept going on I-90, we'd pass Billings. Oh, 90 turns way south there. 94 goes this way towards Miles City. Glendive, Sydney. Let's see, go around the clock backwards. Glasgow. Lewistown. There's Hav. Let's see, Farv. This would be Harv, maybe? I don't know how to pronounce that. Someone help me out. Great Falls. Helena. I think that's the capital of Montana. So let's see. There is 15 towns in Montana. So we'll be doing a couple of videos from Montana for the next few so we can maybe work on that World of Trucks event. Otherwise, we'll move on a little bit later. I had no idea we hadn't been in the eastern half of Washington, so that's a little different. And this was our first time going through the north end of Idaho, the little panhandle of Idaho. So, yeah, we'll be in Montana for a little bit. Stick around, see where we head to next. That's it. You guys go watch some more videos. I'll go play some more games. Next time you come back, we'll go check out Billings maybe. Bye.